Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, on the last couple episodes, we started a new game. It hasn't been a new patch just yet, but we've done a little bit of experimenting in the R&D department, and it made me kind of want to get in here and try some new ideas out in the actual game and see how they work. Now, we are going to be concentrating more on smaller bots when it comes to this playthrough than any of the other playthroughs that we ever done before. We've tried doing medium bots, and medium bots turned into more of the larger bots. Not huge, but a lot bigger than we had planned. So this one I'm going to be trying my best to make sure that it's as small as possible. Now I told you I was going to try to make sure that it was only about 3 wide, maybe 4 at max, and I guess you can consider it probably about 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide if you take the wheel width into account. But I mean, that's pretty much as small as you can make it with these venture wheels, because the wheels themselves are too wide each, and they have to have something to attach to, whether it's a block or, you know, a bracket or anything. It's going to take up another one. So about 5 wide is the smallest you're going to get. And then lengthwise, I went about, what is that, 1 2 3 4, about 5, the same width and as the length, I guess, is the way we went on that one. And the reason I did that is I just needed a little bit of space to kind of protect the shield bubbles as well as the batteries that I'm going to throw on here. I guess I could go further up and make it, you know, a little bit taller to kind of protect the bubble more than it is right now, but I think it's probably fine the way it is. And again, I'm trying to stick with small, and small is going to mean that it's not necessarily the best protection you can possibly get. In fact, now that I'm looking at it, I could technically remove one of these blocks and put, yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me take this off. Oh man, how am I going to do this? This is going to top the whole thing in the back off. Yeah, it's just going to pop that off. So, no, stop doing that. You know what? You are going someplace else for now. Let's just attach you to that thing, because I don't want you picking up everything that pops off of this thing. So now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, what if I just put them down here on the bottom? It does mean that they're going to take a little bit more damage when they go over hills and things of that sort, just like the blocks normally do. But I think it's going to work out for... yeah, I think it's going to work out for me more in the end this way. So let's do this. I guess let's put this on the back like that. I might have to rearrange the front piece. Yeah, we're going to rearrange all of this. This is going to snap off like that. This is going to go in there like that. Yeah, I get it, you're live. We don't need to see that. Okay, so most of what I did off camera just got undone. But not a bad thing. That's going to give me more space, and I don't have to go up as high to do what I was trying to do. And that's, you know, like I said, making your design as efficient as possible sometimes means taking it apart and starting over from scratch, which, you know, that's what we kind of had to do right there. Now, this part right here would be kind of vulnerable. These bubbles. Actually, can I not attach wheels to it? That's gonna be nasty. I can't attach wheels to it, huh? Just top and bottom. Well, then what if I... Yep, that's coming apart again. What if I rotate it? Can I still not attach it? Okay, we're gonna keep... Okay, there we go. So now the rotation is that I can attach the wheels to the side. That means I can't attach anything to the top piece of it, but we have a fix to that, because all we have to do is stick something up here in the middle that it can attach to, like a block right there. And then when we attach a block right there, it just goes above it. So that's not too big of a deal. Let's put these wheels back on. I am missing a wheel. I don't know if it got sold or if it's hiding underneath something right now, but there was another wheel. Yeah, there it is over there on that side. Just kind of rolled down the area. Now, I did tell you guys we're going to be doing a lot of combat in this one. That is exactly what we're going to be getting up to here in just a few minutes, as soon as I'm done with this design here. I think I'm going to have to do the same thing with this one, is detach that and sit here and rotate it until it's the right... Yep, that's exactly what I want right there. And then we'll go ahead and throw some wheels on the back right here. And we're going to see how well this works out, because this is going to give me space for the batteries. And I've been trying to hold off throwing the batteries on there, because they are things that I have to detach from time to time, and I don't want to have to keep taking them off and putting them back on. How are we going to do this? I need to put a battery there. I guess I'll just have to put a battery there that can never come off, because once I put it on there, it's it needs to be able to stay there, otherwise these blocks will just pop off as well. Let's go ahead and put a weapon here. I did go ahead and put a wheel in the front, these little tiny wheels right there. I think that's gonna help out in the end. I don't know for sure if that's the case or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. I did also go ahead and throw on weapons here on the side. Actually, I put these weapons here on the side because they're not the greatest. They don't follow, they just shoot completely straight. And the ones that do follow, these right here, I went ahead and threw on to key places like right here on the back so that we could get the most bang for our buck on that one. I guess we have a few blocks left over. That's actually pretty nice. So let's put that there, and we'll put this, I guess we'll have to put this on one side, or I guess we could throw it on top. Very vulnerable up there, though. I actually don't really like that too much. Let's throw it here on the side. So it's close to what we had. Not too different. Just, yeah, just a little bit of a change, and we don't really have any space to carry anything. So I think I'm going to have to... Wow, this thing is really, really fast, actually. Okay, so we're going to have to find a place to throw this on there. That is huge. That's like the size of my entire bot right there. I don't know if I'm going to have a spot for that. How am I going to do that? You know what? We're just going to pick up pieces that we need, and we'll leave everything else over there for now, and we'll come back over with our little Halloween bot and pick stuff up if we find anything. But let me grab a... do we have another radar unit? I think we do in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Another radar unit. We'll throw that on top. That way we can at least find some enemies out here on the map. Now, if you're out here long enough, you are going to eventually run into an invader, and the invaders are usually pretty strong. Whether you're a big bot or not, invaders are usually not something to be trifled with very lightly. And yet again, my button for my combat has been changed. You know, that's just okay. Every single time I log in, it's gonna do that, isn't it? All right. I guess you guys just really want me to use your combat button. Is what it comes down to. So I lost a few seconds of combat on that one, where he was able to hit me and I'm not really able to hit him. Although, wow, look at that. Wow, okay, so we got some nice pieces here. What else did we get? We got another Venture rifle. Yeah, those Hailfire rifles right there are really, really nice. We're definitely going to be upgrading some of these weapons here. Which one do I want to upgrade it with? I guess we can take that one off and put this one on. That will let me throw this one here in the back somewhere. Maybe back here for now, right on that battery. Turn it around so it's at least somewhat useful. We're going to leave these here. It's not too far away from our base. We don't really need any of these wheels. Actually, we do. We could use a couple more wheels. That's going to give us a little bit more stability and a little bit more speed, actually, because these wheels are incredibly fast. Oh, yeah. Look at that go, guys. I am liking that. And we're not getting bogged down with picking up every little thing that we see, which can definitely add up. Oh, yeah. Destroy you, dude. You're going down. Oh, my God. We just completely wrecked that guy. What else did he have? He had another... Oh, yeah. We're definitely taking that. If we can replace all our weapons with that, I definitely will be a happy guy. There we go. Okay, so a little bit of damage taken from that one. Let's see. There is something up here. Let's see. Oh, man. You know, normally going up these hills is incredibly slow and very dangerous. But this one, I mean, this one turns on a dime. In fact, a little bit more than I would like. Because oh my God, we got some air on that one. Oh, I am definitely like going with the smaller guys. Where is he at? D2, huh? Not R2? R2 and D2. Come on, blow up already. You know you're going to blow up. You're flashing already. I just don't want to destroy everything you got. Oh, he's flipped upside down. You gonna blow? Come on, you know you could do it. Alright, so he blew up. What did it drop? A Venture Rally headlight. Okay, so whenever it shows something like that, a little description, it means you haven't picked that up, or it's kind of freaking out and it's saying that you haven't picked it up even though you have. So that's a new item that we now have access to. Let me go ahead and throw this down. We'll take this weapon right here. We just kind of have to remember where we've been so that we can come back and take all this stuff. There's another little headlight over here. Or a little light, I should say, that's right there. And we could get a little bit bigger, you know, by picking up those blocks, and that's normally what you'd want to do. But in this situation where I said we're going to stick small, that's going to be something we have to challenge ourselves not to do, is just pick up every little thing that we see. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I am not losing all the stuff that we worked for. So let's back that up. Let's come. Ooh, yes. Unbelievable. I'm not even going that fast, to be honest. And I am still catching air, which can be a bad thing, because that does mean that we are taking a little bit of damage when we come down. Ooh, look at that. Oh, man. You know what? We're gonna... Dang it. We have no way... We have no way to charge up our batteries just yet. You know what? We're gonna have to try, though. We're gonna have to put this down and see if, you know, the sun is going to come out here in a second. Let's keep this on. This weapon is coming off, apparently, and we're going to attach that. Now, remember, if you remove this block right here, this battery pack, it is going to depop all of this stuff right here, because that little you know, bubble underneath just does not connect that block together. However, I could fix that by putting something here in the front and then removing that piece in the back. It's just going to be kind of a balancing act back and forth between each other when you do something like that. Man, come on, son. Son, come out. I want to take that guy on. That guy is not something we're going to be using any of his pieces, but I want to at least get access to that stuff, because somewhere down the road, I want to experiment a little bit more, even though I know they're a pain in the butt. I want to experiment a little bit more with having harvester bots that go off and automatically try to gain resources for me and bring them back to my base. The thing that I always had a problem with those is they ended up having an AI that just seemed to want to ram you from behind again and again and again. I know it sounds dirty when you say it like that, but there's really no other way to put it than that's exactly what they tried to do. I don't know what the issue was with that. There's just nothing you can really do about it, because they just, yeah, that was the AI. Oh, that guy doesn't have any weapons? No, he does have a few weapons. He does have a few weapons. I was thinking maybe he doesn't have any weapons on him. Maybe we can take him out from afar. You know, if he wants to engage already, we are faster than him. There's no way he could keep up with us. I'm not even going at full sprint backwards, and we are definitely keeping out of his range for the most part. Oh, now the sun comes out, huh? Yeah, nice. Okay, so I see it. He's on us. Is he gonna stay there? Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it looks like he is going to stay there. Okay, so now we can put our... there's another guy over there. Still, the sun is not completely out yet. When this thing raises up into the sky, that's when you can start charging up. So there we go. Let's charge that up as fast as possible. You will notice, though, that if your battery has full power and you add it to your bot, and you have batteries on your bot that does not have energy at all, what it will do is actually spread the power out evenly between all the batteries that are available to be spread out. So I can fill this up to full power, attach it to my bot. It will then spread about half the power to my other battery, and then I can put it back on here, charge it up, and keep doing that. Now, you're never really going to get full power on all your batteries that way. You can get pretty close if you do it, you know, very quickly. If you can charge this up, you know, very, very fast. See, it's getting a little bit taller, a little bit higher on the list, a little bit higher on the list, but it uses a little bit of power as you, oh, no, 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 you cannot destroy that. It's the only one I got, buddy. The only one I got. You're not my pal. Come on, come back. Where are you going? Oh, man, I need to work on my, my controls and the angles on the cameras. They keep messing with this stuff every time they do a new patch, and sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's, you know, very fluent, and you get very used to how they've done things. And then other times, yeah, they just kind of throw a wrench in the works, and you're just not quite sure what does what anymore. All right, let's see. We definitely are going to remove that and put this weapon on there. Doesn't really matter which direction it's facing because it's on the side, and either way is going to be fine with me. Let's see, we're going to get rid of this weapon as well, and we're definitely going to put this on here. Yeah, this is becoming a really, really cool looking bot. In fact, let's get rid of this block altogether, this block altogether, and these wheels. I want to go more with just these things right here, and definitely go with these wheels. So let's put another one up here. We'll throw this on top. Yeah, like that. I like that. I like the way that looks. Let's do the same thing with this one. That way we can get the wheels we really, really want on this guy and get that speed up. The faster this bot can go, I think the better off we're going to be in the long run, just because that is what we're looking for. You know, that's the type of bot we want to be playing around with, is the very fast ones. Let's see, going to go ahead and throw that up here. I think that's the last weapon, right? There's no other ones. No, there's one right here in the back. Okay, that's good. Let's see, this one does need to be facing the other direction, though. Right there. Okay, that's good. This, I guess this has to go here on the side. I don't want to keep putting... Actually, no, it can go right here on top where this battery is. We'll throw that on there, charge that back up again real quick, and then we'll go over there and take on the Geocore one. I can't believe we already found a Geocore one to take on, but we're definitely going to give it a shot. Let's put that back on. We'll put this facing that way and throw this on the back. And that should be everything that I need. Didn't leave anything behind. No, that's good. Okay, let's go check it. Oh my god, this thing is spinning around crazy. Oh man, can we do it? Yes, we can, but what are we going to get out of it? Hopefully we don't destroy too much stuff. These weapons, they're not the... ooh, yeah, grade 1. Grade 1, guys. Just by picking up the wheel, we have gotten access to... and I'll read that here in a second. Oh yes, it is dead. It is destroyed. Let's go ahead and pick this wheel up real quick before it, you know, destroys itself on its own. And then it says, congratulations, the GeoCore has upgraded your license to grade 1. The following blocks can now be purchased at the GeoCore trading station or constructed with the GeoCore fabricator. I don't know if I've ever found a GeoCore fabricator actually before, but it is something I heard they were going to put into the game. Now, what we do have access to is the cab for the GeoCore, which is something you used to have to find in the game at one of those little platforms. It used to be incredibly hard to find, and to be honest, I think out of all the games that I played, I may have only found it once. And then, of course, you get the GeoCore Block 1, just kind of like the gray GSO Block 1s, but it's a lot bigger. But considering they have the 2 block for the GeoCore, the 3 block, and even the 4 block one, then you get these little small wheels. I say small, but they're incredibly large compared to most. And then you get the light that was kind of flashing on the top, which is kind of a neat little thing to get on that. So we got all of those. Let's see, we're going to pick up some lights. We got the light. These are the bigger blocks that I was talking about, the 4 block ones. We got that light, I believe. Let's see, small floodlight. Yeah, we've picked the floodlight up. We picked that wheel up. What else? Oh, okay, we definitely need to pick up this. This is, you know, a drill. It's kind of like the same drill we used to get at the very beginning of the game, but just a lot larger. And those wheels over there in the background, those are the wheels you're really going to want. Let me go ahead and charge this back up since we're sitting here right now. And that weapon came off. I need to put the weapon right here. Yeah, I don't want that popping up every single time. It does mean the backside is a little less, you know, protected. It doesn't have as many weapons. In fact, it only has 1 weapon. But thankfully, these weapons here on the top will actually turn and go in that direction when I want them to. So we got that stuff now, guys. We're not going to pick up any of it to use, but at least we have access to it so we can do that down the road. I do wish I did have a spot for that little thing so I could pick it up and then have it... you know, stored for later. Ooh, look at that. We found the other one. That is, ooh, and there's another. Oh my god, there's so many GeoCore out here. What is the deal? We're going to take him on, guys. He has the diamond tip, ooh, and he has Uzis on top. Oh, we're definitely going to be using some Uzis here in a second. I believe they're Uzis, right? Yeah, I think they are. I think they are. Come on, take them out, take them out, take them out. You can do it, you can do it. I think we're hitting him. Is he flashing? Yeah, he's about to blow. Oh no, did it take everything out? Oh man, I hope it didn't. Tell me some of the Uzis survived. Yes, I think 1 Uzi at least survived. We got that, we got this one. What kind of weapon is that? That wasn't an Uzi then, was it, huh? Dang it, you guys got my hopes up. Uzis, for those of you who have not seen those, are amazing. They do add a fair bit of lag. They are very powerful weapons in the sense that they fire incredibly quickly. They don't do enormous amounts of damage like any other... Ooh, something just fell over there. I think it was one of the enemies. Did he lose a block? Or is this just more stuff that I've destroyed in the past? D2, huh? D2 is a lot like my design, actually, except he's really left his bot very vulnerable. You can see right there in the front is his cab, and right there, that's all it took is just a couple direct hits, and boom, it explodes. Now remember, don't get too close to those, otherwise you will take some damage. Now, while we are looking through the wreckage, I am going to go ahead and charge that back up again, and I need to remove that to the side. Let's see what we got in here. Anything good? We do got some wheels. You know what? We're going to go ahead and use those wheels. We do have a place for them. Get this going a little bit faster. That did take some damage there, apparently. Let's see that wheel right there. And we do have a spot for a weapon over here on the side, so let's go ahead and stick that there. And I believe that's pretty much all the spots we have for weapons. Now, we could make this one longer. We could make it one longer and make the back look like the front. I don't know if we should do that. I guess we should. It's really not going to make it too much bigger. I'm trying to be very cautious about that. I don't want it to get super large like some of my other designs, but I think it could still stay very small if we add one more block here in the back, and it would give me the ability to throw some more weapons here on the back so that we're at least somewhat protected. Because you know these bots that we're fighting, they get smarter. I mean, it's not like they start off stupid, but they... Oh, no. Undo that, please. Whew, yes, thank you. I love that undo button. I was trying to take that thing away, and I ended up taking the block underneath it away, which detached everything from me. But yeah, it's not like they start off, you know, not being intelligent, but they do know where your weaknesses are, and they seem to go after that with a passion. And so if you don't put a lot of weapons on the back of your bot, that seems to be the spot they want to attack, and they do a fairly decent job at getting to it on a regular basis. So yeah, be extra cautious. Make sure you cover up all your bases, and you just know that if you don't, you're probably going to get wrecked. You guys saw it on the last episode, just with me fighting a regular bot. He, you know, circled around behind me, and I had a little bit of an issue taking him on, and I shouldn't have. Like, he's an easy guy. He was just way too quick for us, and I think that's the cool thing about fast bots. If they ever come out with the multiplayer like they keep talking about they are, and I'm sure they will eventually, but until they do, you know, we kind of have to speculate what it's going to be like. I can only imagine that really fast bots are going to reign supreme for a while there, because if you have a really big bot, you know, using the geocore ones, it may sound like a good idea because it takes a lot to destroy them, and you can have a lot of power, and you know, it's going to be one of those things where it's a toss-up, you know, like you're almost indestructible at a certain point. However, if you're a fast bot, you can spin around that guy in such a way that he can almost never hit you, even if he has weapons surrounding his entire bot. Because I've seen it before where I have a huge guy. Oh, he flipped over. Ah, nice. He flipped over, man. Oh, we're going to wreck him anyways. Come on. Come on. Now, yeah, I'm kind of negating the whole purpose of a fast bot by sitting here and just firing from a stationary point. What we should be is very mobile and spinning around him, doing circles and laps around him while he's trying to get a beat on us. But what ends up happening, actually, is I go spinning off into some direction, and I'm 1.5 miles away from him before I get to turn around because I'm that quick. It's just, I'm not used to the controls on this one yet. I'm not used to being this fast. I'm used to pretty much playing a beast, a pig of a bot that doesn't turn on a dime and doesn't seem to move very well. So when you find a spot and you're fighting an enemy, one of the best solutions I found as playing one of those bots is just stay still. Like, don't move around too much, because you're going to end up, you know, going into a spot where you're going to get stuck, and the enemy is really going to have its way with you, and that's not going to be a good day for you. So yeah, it's one of those things you kind of have to relearn how to play all over again. I'm trying to, you know, I'm definitely giving it a shot, and I think if we, you know, keep going with these smaller bots, this will probably, you know, eventually take hold on me, and I'll start learning how to play a whole new way than I've ever played before. There is another guy there. We don't have a shield on, but he's pretty easy. I think we could take him on, but he doesn't really have anything we want. You know, like, he has one weapon on him, a couple blocks, and a couple wheels, but we don't really need those. So let's go looking around now. There is something yellow on the map. That means there's a quest or something that it wants us to go into, but I do apologize, guys, but no, I kind of want to go off and just explore, see if we can find some gray arrows on the map. Gray arrows will lead us to platforms that have sometimes things that we have not discovered. Other times they will have things we've discovered, things that we've picked up naturally in the game off of enemies, off of you know, invaders, things of that sort. Now, if you do connect this game to your Twitter, you can actually have other people's designs, things that people have created themselves and shared with the community, invade your map. And what I found with that is it's a little bit of a cheat, and not in a bad way really, but just in a different kind of play style, because what you will have is people who have designed bots, you know, and you can tell these people know what they're doing. They've designed bots in the early days that have pieces that you didn't normally find in the game, and I think that was kind of a flaw that they since have, you know, remedied by coming out with a different... I think I'm going to destroy some of these blocks back here by jumping and stuff. I need to really repair. That guy is kind of big. I don't think he has anything good on him yet, but we're going to keep exploring until the sun comes up. But yeah, it's some of the stuff like batteries. Batteries used to be incredibly hard to get, and when you found one, it really changed the game. Sometimes finding little pieces like that really, you know, if you didn't have it, you couldn't do a bot like this. You couldn't have a shield generator and a repair bubble without a battery. You have to have the ability to charge up. Sometimes finding a wireless charger was very difficult to do as well. And you can see that little block in the back. Is it flashing? No, it was just taking a little bit of damage here and there. And now it's flashing. Nope, it's still taking damage. Man, it takes damage on almost every single hill that I go over, though. That's a lot of power. That's why it's draining so quickly when I'm moving around the map on my batteries, anyways. But yeah, so what you would have people do is create invaders that were pretty much just junk. Like, they have no weapons on them except one or two maybe, and then a whole bunch of really good pieces in the inside. So when they exploded, the pieces didn't, be destroyed with them. And then you'd get it as almost like a little present, a little piñata that had all the goodies inside. And I've been going pretty far, and I still have not seen a gray. Oh, there's finally a gray. And then, of course, we run right into a block. Let's see. We are flashing the screen, which means we've gotten pretty far out. Okay, that's kind of weird. Ooh, what is this? What is this? I don't think we found this one yet. Oh, come on. It's a special? Really? Okay, well, you know what? We'll put Merlin's beard back here on the back because why not? And we're going to head a little bit further back in because apparently we are freaking the game out by coming out this far. Ooh, there's another gray piece over here. Come on, why would you freak out? You put gray pieces out here. You knew some people were going to have to come out here eventually. Where is it at? There it is, over here to the side. What is that going to be? Oh, Sunday's ice cream cone. Well, you know what? We don't really need it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll hold on to it for now. There's another one over there. Okay, well, let's go check that one out. Wow, there's a lot of them over here, actually. There's 3 more in that direction. What do we got here? This is yep, it's one of those pieces you can connect. I'm not going to leave it on the ground, because if we leave it on the ground, it's going to show up as a marker, and I don't really want that to be on the map as a marker for something we are going to come back to later on. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a step conveyor. Holy crap. We actually got a step conveyor in the game. Like, we've never gotten one of these out here before, and this is going to change everything for us. We're going to be able to do base spots that will allow us to use these finally. I do apologize for that, guys. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately, because I'm still getting over that cough, but yeah, this is going to allow us to do so many more designs than we've got to do in the past. That is actually amazing that we found that right off the bat. That is crazy. Oh, yes, boosters. Boosters are going to be great for this bot. Let's see. Oh, man, the problem is I'm going to have to decide where to put those boosters. I guess right there for now is going to be good. You can see right there, I'm just holding down the booster. I'm not even pushing forward, and it gives me that kind of lift, that kind of thrust. Let's see. This one, yeah, it's not going to be bad. These are something you don't normally find until later on in the game. Sometimes you don't find these at all. These are the 5-block ones, which are fantastic if you're going to be building a big bot. The main reason behind that is this will allow you to get rid of some of your lag. The fewer the blocks you have in your base or on your bot, the less lag, the less things that the game has to render. So if you're going to create a very large bot and you need a lot of pieces, definitely, probably go with one that has the bigger pieces on it. And I'm not going to take it with me because it's just too large. We do have a, what is this? Oh, it's the thimble tractor pad. Okay, well, we can take that. I guess we'll throw that there on the side. Now you can earn money by delivering resource chunks to the trading station. So it definitely wanted me to buy one of these on the tutorial mission logs, and I just kind of bypassed it because I wanted to do some combat on this one. Speaking of combat, I need to charge up our batteries while we have a chance because the sun did finally come out. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and put this on this side for now. And what you'll see right here is it will actually take the resources, if we have any near us, it'll take the resources, get it on the tractor pad, and then from the tractor pad go up this little step and keep going up a little higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. And the main reason behind that is so that you can have the ability to get your resources to go up a little bit higher as the bot gets bigger. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I do want to thank you all for watching, and if you do enjoy these videos, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.